now I'm too scared to go out in the garden because the cat caught a mouse and let it go and it's running around the garden and I don't want to go out there. I think I'll stay in here for the rest of my life with my books. Hello everybody and welcome to my November to be read, or TBR for short. Here is the pile I have. If you want to see what is in my November to be read, then keep watching. Hi everybody, sorry, long time no upload. I've been so busy with placement, I haven't had time to film any videos, not even crochet videos, which is really rare for me. It is Tuesday, it is a really miserable day in the UK and I actually have a day off, hurrah! So I thought I would film a November TBR and show you what I have to be read this November. Now I have finished A Discovery of Witches. I am going to do a review of A Discovery of Witches at some point, but I wanted to get my November to be read up. So I have 5 books, which I think is quite adventurous considering all I do is go to placement and sleep. And I also have a uni essay to do, which who cares about that? So the first choice I have is this book. It's called, this is from the library, that's why it's a bit shiny, because I'm a poor student. I can't really buy books, justify buying books, so I get them from the library. So this is The Butchering Art, Joseph Lister's Quest to Transform the Grisly World of Victorian Medicine, and it's by Lindsay Fitzharris. I think she's got a doctorate in something, because I did look her up. And it is all about how 19th century operating theatres were known as the gateways of death. So it's a good job I wasn't born then. So a broken leg could lead to amputation or death, and it's all about how surgeons, I mean, they didn't even wash their hands between patients, it was that bad, and how Joseph Lister, who was a Quaker surgeon, and he kind of made the claim that about infection and passing on infection, etc, and how he solved the riddle of so many, like the massive post-operative morbidity rates in Victorian times. I think, yeah, because it says Victorian medicine. So I really love history. I'm a bit of a geek, although I hated history at school because it was just dead boring. But I find sort of stuff like this, especially medical history, really fascinating, and it kind of makes you think a lot. And yeah, so that is this. So I'm going to start this one tonight. The next book I have is Shirley Jackson, The Haunting of Hill House. I think this book has become quite popular again because of the Netflix programme. It's about the house, I think, but it's not this story. So this is another library book. Thank you, Louis Library. Somebody else has requested it, so it has been recalled to the library, but guess what, tough, because I'm going to read it first. I don't mind paying the fine. So, yeah, that is on my November to be read. I also have Lucky by Alice Sebold. Now, Alice Sebold wrote The Lovely Bones. I don't know if you've ever read the book of The Lovely Bones, but it totally shocked me and broke my heart. And I went to the cinema actually to see the film, and oh my god, I cried. So this is a true story. This is her memoir. She was raped when she was 18. Brutally raped, and it's all about, yeah, her you know, how she says you have to save yourself, otherwise you remain unsaved. And I just think, you know, read this and it should be really good. And I totally respect her as somebody that has been through this. I totally respect her for writing this, and I think the more it's spoken about in life, abuse, rape, awful things, the better it is. So I got that. And then I picked up 2 books at the weekend. So Her Name Was Rose. It's about a girl who Emily lets a stranger step out in front of her. She never imagines that split second will change her life. So she watches a car plough into a young mum and it kills the young mum. And then Rose's husband, who is the girl that got ran over, is obviously missing. His wife and their son needs a mum, so I think Emily kind of goes a bit single white female and muscles in. So that is going to be a good November read. And I also have Underwater Breathing by Cassandra Parkin. These two were a bloody bargain. I picked these up in the works because I went to Clark's Village and Swindon Designer Outlet. No, I do not have a shopping addiction. Well, might do. So I picked this one up as well. This is about it's based in Yorkshire. I'm pretending I know what I'm talking about, but I haven't even read the back of it. I have, but I can't remember. So it's about, yeah, two children, Jacob and Ella, and their parents are arguing, and they play an underwater breathing game. So when they're in the bath, I think they hold their breath. And then it says Jacob wakes up to find his mother and sister gone. So it's all about that. So I'm so excited to get reading these amazing books, and yeah, hopefully I will have some time to read in my busy life between uni, placement, crochet and life in general. But I make sure I read every night because it is good for my sleep hygiene. So there you go, top tip. So thank you very much for watching. I hope I haven't bored you too much. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. You can also check out my other channel, Lexie Loves Stitching, which is in the description box below. And also I will leave the link to our book club. Feel free to join. You don't have to be a member of Crochet Beginners Group to join Crochet Beginners Group book club. It is not about crochet, it's about books. So take care, happy reading, and I shall see you next time. Hopefully that worked. Boom.